I am here today not just as a speaker, but as a fellow traveler on this journey we call life. A journey filled with twists, turns, challenges, and triumphs. And as we navigate this path, there's a pressing question we must all confront. Are we truly living our lives to the fullest, or are we letting precious moments slip away, wasting the potential that resides within each of us? Listen, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. It's a powerful reminder that while dreaming is essential, without actionable goals, discipline, and consistency, those dreams remain ethereal, just out of reach. Look, too many people are out here scared to make a move because they're afraid of falling, afraid of failing, afraid of looking stupid. But here's the truth. If you're gonna fall, at least fall forward. Fall with purpose. Fall with momentum. Because when you fall forward, you're still making progress. You're still learning. You're still moving towards something instead of backing away in fear. That's the difference between those who make it and those who don't. One keeps pushing, keeps grinding, keeps reaching, while the other lets fear lock them in place. There is no safety net in life. There's no perfect time, no guarantee that if you wait long enough, everything will magically line up. It won't. You either take the leap, or you stand still and watch others pass you by. The people who win in life aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail over and over, but refuse to stay down. They take the hit, they stumble, they scrape their knees, but they get back up every single time. And they don't just get up the same way they fell, they get up stronger, wiser, more determined than ever. That's what it takes. That's how you stop wasting your life. Most people are too busy looking for an easy route, a way to guarantee success without any risk. But there is no easy way. If you want something, you've got to be willing to chase it like your life depends on it. And yeah, you're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have moments where everything feels like it's falling apart. But guess what? That's part of the process. That's how you grow. That's how you level up. You think the people at the top got there because they played it safe, because they never failed? No. They got there because they kept pushing no matter how many times they got knocked down. Because they understood that failure isn't the end, it's just another step forward. It's a lesson, it's an opportunity, it's proof that you're actually trying instead of just sitting on the sidelines waiting for something to happen. So stop looking for ways to avoid falling. Stop trying to play it safe. The only real failure is never trying at all. The only real mistake is being too afraid to move. Fall forward every single time. Take that shot. Push yourself harder than you ever have. Because at the end of the day, regret will hurt more than any failure ever could. Don't let fear steal your future. Don't let hesitation rob you of your potential. Get up, get moving, and if you fall, good. That means you're in the game. That means you're trying. That means you're one step closer to everything you've been working for. Keep going, keep grinding, keep falling forward until you reach exactly where you're meant to be. Listen up, dreams don't mean a damn thing without a plan. You can sit around all day thinking about success, imagining that perfect life, picturing yourself at the top, but if you don't have a roadmap, you're going nowhere. Period. Dreams are just wishes without action. And wishing doesn't change your life. Discipline does. Effort does. Daily commitment does. You need clear, specific goals, not some vague idea like I want to be successful or I want to be rich. That's nonsense. What exactly do you want? How much do you want to make? By when? What skills you need to develop? What are you doing every single day to move the needle forward? If you can't answer those questions, then you're not serious. You're just daydreaming. Success isn't one big moment. It's a series of small, intentional steps taken over and over again. You don't just wake up one day at the top. You climb, you grind, you put in the work when nobody's watching. That's why daily goals are crucial. Every single day you should have a target, something measurable, something that pushes you. And then you attack that goal with everything you've got. You don't make excuses. You don't wait for motivation. You don't see how you feel. You show up and do the work, period. And don't tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. That's the biggest lie people tell themselves. Tomorrow turns into next week turns into next year, and next year you're in the same spot wondering why nothing's changed. You start now. You set a goal for today, then you hit it, then you set another one for tomorrow, then the next day, then the next, and before you know it, you've built momentum, you've built discipline, you've built a habit of success. People who win in life don't just work hard, they work smart. They don't just stay busy, they stay focused. They don't waste time on things that don't matter. They put their energy into what moves them forward. That's the difference. That's what separates the greats from everybody else. So stop playing around, get specific, get intentional, write down exactly what you want, break it into steps, and get to work. Set goals for the year, the month, the week, and today. Hold yourself accountable. And don't just do it when you feel like it. Do it because it needs to be done. That's how you build a life you're proud of. That's how you stop wasting time and start making every moment count. You want to win, you want to change your life, then listen up. Discipline and consistency are the price of success. Not talent, not luck, not waiting for the right moment. None of that. The people who make it to the top aren't the ones who work hard once in a while. They're the ones who show up every damn day, no matter how they feel, no matter what's going on, no matter how tired, frustrated, or unmotivated they are. That's the truth most people don't want to hear. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. And let's be real, you're not always going to feel like it. There will be days when everything in you wants to quit, when you'll come up with every excuse to slack off. But that's exactly when discipline separates the ones who stay stuck from the ones who level up. Success doesn't care how you feel. Either you put in the work or you don't. It's that simple. And it's not just about going hard once in a while, it's about being relentless, being consistent, doing the little things every single day that push you closer to your goals. One workout won't get you in shape. One day of grinding won't build an empire. One good habit won't transform your life. But stacking those days, repeating those actions, refusing to break your momentum, that's what gets you there. That's the difference between people who succeed and people who keep making excuses. Look, motivation is weak. Motivation fades. You might wake up one day feeling inspired, ready to take on the world, and the next day you feel drained, distracted, lazy. That's normal. That's life. But that's why discipline is king, because discipline says, I don't care how I feel, I'm doing it anyway. And when you stack days of that mindset, you build habits. And when you build habits, you become unstoppable. Success isn't about making the biggest moves. It's about making the right moves over and over until they become second nature. It's about turning discipline into a lifestyle. And guess what? The more consistent you are, the easier it gets. The momentum builds. The hard days don't break you because you've trained yourself to push through. So stop waiting for motivation. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop giving up after 2 weeks because you don't see results. Winners keep going even when it's hard. They keep showing up even when nobody's watching. They don't just work when it's convenient, they work because it's necessary. So ask yourself, are you willing to be disciplined? Are you willing to be consistent? Because that's the price, that's the cost. You either pay it or you stay where you are. Your choice. You want to change your life? Then you better stop playing it safe. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop tiptoeing around failure like it's something to be afraid of. Because here's the truth. If you're not failing, you're not even trying. You're not pushing hard enough. You're not stepping outside your comfort zone. You're not taking the kind of risks that force you to grow. And if you're not growing, you're stuck, period. Most people waste their lives because they're scared. Scared of making mistakes. Scared of looking foolish. Scared of putting themselves out there and falling flat on their face. But that fear, that's the same thing keeping them trapped in an average, unfulfilled life. You either let fear control you or you use it as fuel. You either shrink back or you step up. There is no in between. Stop acting like failure is the enemy. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every mistake, every setback, every time you fall short, that's a lesson. That's experience. That's proof that you're actually in the game while everyone else is sitting on the sidelines, too afraid to take their shot. And that's why the ones who win are the ones who take risks. They don't wait until they have all the answers. They don't wait until they feel ready. They go for it. They bet on themselves. And yeah, sometimes they lose, sometimes they fall, but every time they get back up stronger, smarter, and hungrier than before. And listen, this ain't about being reckless. It's not about jumping into something blindly. It's about making bold moves, calculated risks. It's about saying, I don't have all the pieces yet, but I'm going to start anyway. Because if you wait until everything is perfect, you'll be waiting forever. The people who make it in life aren't the ones who had all the answers before they started. They're the ones who figured it out along the way. So if you're out here waiting for a guarantee, let me tell you right now, there isn't one. There's no certainty in success. There's no magic formula. But there is one thing that will absolutely 100% guarantee failure: never trying at all. Never taking that first step, never pushing past fear and doubt. That's how you waste your life. So stop hesitating, stop overthinking, stop holding yourself back because you're scared of what might go wrong. Instead, ask yourself, what if it goes right? What if this risk is the one that changes everything? What if you stop playing small and finally bet on yourself? It's your life, your future, your shot. Take it. Let's get real. Without a strong foundation, without something bigger than yourself guiding you, you're gonna crumble when life hits you, and life will hit you hard. There will be days when you feel lost, days when nothing makes sense, days when you question everything, your purpose, your path, your worth. And if you don't have something solid, something unshakable to hold on to, you'll fall for anything. You'll chase things that don't matter. You'll waste time on distractions. You'll look for meaning in all the wrong places. That's why you need to put something greater than yourself first. Call it faith, call it purpose, call it your higher calling. Whatever it is, it has to be bigger than money, bigger than success, bigger than anything temporary. Because those things, they come and go. One day you've got it all, the next life flipped the script. And when that happens, when the storm comes, too many people out here are trying to do everything on their own, thinking they've got all the answers. But let's be honest. How many times have you thought you had it all figured out, only to realize you were chasing the wrong thing? How many times have you achieved something you thought would make you happy, only to feel empty afterward? That's because success without purpose is hollow. You can have all the money, all the status, all the recognition, but if there's no deeper meaning behind it, none of it matters. But when you put something greater than yourself first, you move differently. You don't just chase success, you chase impact. You don't just work for yourself, you work for a bigger reason. You're not just grinding for a paycheck, you're building something that actually means something. And that kind of mindset, that's what separates the people who just exist from the people who live. It gives you strength when things get tough. It keeps you grounded when distractions try to pull you away. It keeps you focused when the world is full of noise. It reminds you why you started in the first place. Because without that foundation, it's too easy to quit. Too easy to lose yourself in the hype. Too easy to chase what looks good instead of what actually is good. So ask yourself, what's guiding you? What's your foundation? What's keeping you strong when things don't go your way? Because if you don't know, it's time to figure it out. It's time to stop moving without direction. Time to stop chasing things that won't fulfill you. Time to stop relying on yourself like you're supposed to have all the answers. Put something bigger than you first and watch how everything changes. Watch how your vision sharpens. Watch how your purpose becomes clear. Watch how you stop wasting time on meaningless things and start building a life that actually matters. All right, listen up. Life is moving whether you take action or not. Time doesn't wait. Every second you spend hesitating, doubting, or making excuses is a second you'll never get back. So stop wasting your life. Stop sitting on the sidelines. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because it doesn't exist. The only moment you have is right now. You've got everything you need inside of you. The drive, the power, the potential. But none of it means anything if you don't use it. So make a decision today. No more playing small. No more fear. No more wasted days. Fall forward. Set your goals. Stay disciplined. Take the risks and build a foundation that keeps you strong, because this is your life, your story, so make it one worth telling. 8. Now go out there and make it happen right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now.